Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. This is I Am Actor Sports with another football video, and today I'm going over my Week 4 predictions for the 2022 NFL season. Crazy season so far, a lot of ups and downs for a lot of teams. Surprising things, Dolphins are 3-0, Raiders are 0-3. And this week, there's a lot of very important matchups for a lot of teams. So let's get right into it. First off, we have Dolphins-Bengals. I have the Dolphins beating the Bengals 34-24. This could be a get-right game for the Bengals, even if they make it close. Miami's been the most dominant team in the league so far because they were able to beat Buffalo, and before that, Buffalo was the most dominant team so far. Their offense and defense are both working extremely well. And I think that Miami has the advantage in this game, although the Bengals obviously have a decent chance to win because of all of the weapons they have, and they did win the AFC Championship game last year. If the Bengals win this game, then they'll be right back on track. If they lose, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but they will be 1-3, which will be hard to come back from. Moving on, we have 9:30. We have Vikings-Saints. I have the Vikings beating the Saints 20-17. I always don't like 9:30 games because it's like I kind of watch a little bit of it, but I always forget to update my fantasy rosters, and it's a whole big thing. But anyways, I think that the Vikings have the advantage in this game just because they've been a little bit more consistent. They only have one loss to the Eagles, and that's because Kirk Cousins can't play in primetime. They played very well against the Lions. The game I thought would be Lions would be favored. I think that the Lions' offense is a little bit more consistent, but I think that between the Vikings and the Saints, the Vikings' defense has showed up better than I expected it to, and the Saints' offense really hasn't done as much as I thought it would. If you asked me about this game preseason, I would pick the Saints, but currently I am picking the Vikings for this one. Next up, we have the 1 o'clock games. We have Lions versus Seahawks. 45-24. We have Steelers-Jets 23-13, Chargers-Texans 27-18, Titans-Colts 24-20, Bears-Giants 20-19, Falcons-Browns 34-30, Cowboys versus Washington 24-20, Eagles-Jags, and Ravens-Bills. The 1 o'clock games for next week are stacked. Like, other than the first top three, these are intense, close, important games. Lions versus Seahawks. I think the Lions, I have a soft spot in my heart for Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think the Lions are going to come in there and throw a million points on the board, and the Seahawks won't be able to keep up. As for Steelers-Jets, I have the Steelers winning 23-13. Get-right game for the Steelers. The Jets did win an upset against Cleveland, but I don't think that means a whole lot. I think that the Steelers are going to be able to win this game and get back on track to trying to turn their season around. Chargers-Texans. I have the Chargers winning 27-18. Also, the Jets game could be a good time for Kenny Pickett to start because it's a easier defense to try and navigate for a rookie quarterback. Chargers-Texans. I have the Chargers winning 27-18. I think that the Chargers will. I think that it'll be 27-11 or something, or 27-10, and then the Texans will make a last-ditch effort and get a few points. I think the Chargers will dominate this game. I think that this is another get-right game similar to the Steelers where they just need a win after what happened last week. Cowboys versus Washington. I have the Cowboys winning 24-20. This is a tight game. This is Cooper Rush versus Washington. We still haven't seen what he does this week against the Giants, but I think that he's going to be okay. And Carson Wentz has been inconsistent again. 2 good weeks and then a bad week last week. So we'll see how this game goes, but I think the Cowboys have the advantage. Falcons-Browns. Now, this is a hot take. This is an upset. I think the Browns have a better team, but I am picking the Falcons. The Falcons' offense has looked proficient this season. They almost beat the Saints. Then week 2, they had another solid offensive performance, although it wasn't great. And then last week, they got their first victory. I think that this week, they're going to get their second victory over the Cleveland Browns. And it's going to be a fairly decent high-scoring game for both teams. Bears-Giants. I have the Bears winning 20-19. Yes, I have the Bears starting 3-1. Shocker. I would never have guessed it myself. But they are 2-1. I think that whether the Giants lose this week or they lose next week, they will no longer have a winning streak by the time the Bears are through with them. I think that Danny Dimes is bound to have a bad game. I think that the Bears defense is going to be able to put a good enough game together for their offense to get enough points to win. Titans-Colts have the Titans winning 24-20. Again, another crucial game. Titans are 1-2, Colts are 1-1, and Jaguars are 2-1. So whoever loses this game is in trouble. And it's only week 4. Jacksonville's looking crazy right now, and if they can beat the Eagles, then both of these teams are in big trouble. But I think the Titans are going to pull it out. I think that the Colts had their big win last week, and they're too inconsistent to have 2 big wins in a row. Tennessee, I think that Derrick Henry might be starting to find his groove, hopefully, and I think that they'll be able to win. Eagles-Jaguars. I've been trying to predict one game every week to get over 100 points because I think it's exciting. I think that these two offenses are so high-powered that this could really be it. The Jaguars have really exploded recently, and the Eagles have been amazing. So I think this will be the highest-scoring game of the week. And then Ravens-Bills is going to be an instant classic, but I do have the Ravens winning 37-34. I think that Lamar Jackson's going to once again have a phenomenal offensive performance, and I think that they're going to overwhelm Buffalo, who will be 2-2. Moving on to 425, we have the Broncos-Raiders game, 15-13. I think there's going to be a lot of field goals in this one. And I think that the Raiders are once again going to not be able to score enough points to win. Cardinals-Panthers, I have the Cardinals winning 28-26, and Packers-Patriots, I have the Packers winning 19-17. I think that the Patriots defense is going to be able to keep Aaron Rodgers and his interesting receiving core in check. But ultimately, Aaron Rodgers will win the game, and Mac will not be the quarterback, so we're not going to score a lot of points. I think that 19-7. Actually, now that I know Mac is not going to be the quarterback, I think that 19-7 is a better score, or maybe even 19-9. I don't know. Not really sure, but I don't think the Patriots are going to be scoring a whole lot of points, and I think the Packers should be able to win. Cardinals-Panthers. I have the Cardinals winning 28-26. Panthers will put up a fight, but the Cardinals are just better, and I think that they'll be able to secure the victory in some capacity. Sunday Night Football, we have Buccaneers-Chiefs. I have the Buccaneers winning 23-20. I do think that Kansas City has a better team right now, but the reason why I have Buccaneers winning is because Tom Brady doesn't lose 2 in a row. Just doesn't happen. Tom Brady does not lose 2 games in a row. I know this from experience as a lifetime Patriots fan. Tom Brady does not lose 2 games in a row, and I don't think that he will against Patrick Mahomes. He's played some of his best football against Patrick Mahomes because he understands how good Mahomes is, and I think that he's going to play another fantastic game on Sunday Night Football against Mahomes in a instant classic. Monday Night Football, we have Rams-Niners. I have the Rams winning 18-17. I have a lot of low-scoring, tight games this week. I think that there's been a lot more defensive football, or either bad offense or good defense so far at the start of this year. So I'm predicting on the lower end, other than the Eagles-Jaguars game. This one I have the Rams winning 18-17, and I think it's a pretty fair prediction because of how good the Niners' defense has been and how bad their offense has been. I think the Rams will get a lot of field goals, and they'll be able to win off of that. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you guys for all the support on the Power Rankings video. That video is doing insanely well, so thank you for that. Hope you guys are all doing well. See you in the next one. Peace.